What does it mean living in balance and what can you do to start balancing your life? Stay on the video. Hi and welcome to Balance. My name is Fatima Lopez and today we're gonna learn what does it mean to be in balance and what can you do to start balancing your life with some steps I'm gonna give you that are simple, but if you apply it in your life, I'm sure it's gonna help you. So let's begin. What is balance? Something important I want you to remind you is that balance, it's an individual definition because each of us has different lives, different mindsets, circumstances happening around. Some of us might be working, studying, probably some people that are watching are parents, some of them are single. So it all depends on you, on what kind of life you're living. And according to that, you can work to improve your life, always. Also, it's important to recognize which resources you have available to you and which areas in your life you prioritize. Because for me, it might be something important to exercise, but for some people might be not so important. So it all depends on what your priorities are. But if we think of a general concept of balance, I will say that is taking action and making choices that allow you to be healthy, to be stable in your life, and that makes you feel happy. Also, being balanced will be that your lifestyle adapts to you while you are achieving your goals, but at the same time taking care of yourself, of your health, and all of that feels good for you. And it is important to remember also that when you live in balance, you are able to notice when you are not in balance. When there are times where you probably didn't sleep well, didn't eat good, and your body feels, and you're able to recognize that so that you can be back on the track of maintaining that equilibrium. I want you to think of balance like a car's tire, and every dot in the tire, it's an area you prioritize in your life. For example, your health, the way you're eating, your exercise, physical activity, friends, love, relationships, family, finances, work, school, among different things that are important for you. When something is not in balance in that tire, you're gonna feel it because then that car cannot keep going, or it's gonna be more difficult to keep your car going. So it's the same with balance. When something is not going right, you're gonna maybe feel it, and it's gonna be like a cycle of affecting other areas of your life. So it's important to maintain that balance for your well-being. Now let's go with the tips that I hope really help you to understand better what is balanced life, but knowing that it's an individual process. So the tip number one is noticing the circumstances you live in and without judgment. Obviously you want to know, like, okay, what do I do in life? Do I work? Do I go to school? Am I a mom? Am I a dad? Do I take care of my parents? Do I work a lot? Do I go to school? So it all depends in what are you doing in life, which times you have free for yourself, or if you have a hobby, how much time you do in that hobby. So it's noticing what you do in life. What's your role in life? The second tip is to don't compare yourself or don't judge your circumstances. If not, instead of thinking like what is lacking in your life that doesn't allow you to be healthy or balanced, remember or notice the resources you have available to you in this moment. Not what you're gonna have tomorrow, not what you other person has. If not, what are the resources you have right now that allow you to start making a change in your life and be able to open your mind, because that's a great resource that you have, and notice which tools you have accessible to you, which tools or resources you can use so that you can create alternatives to start working on your on those areas of your life you want to improve. So instead of judging like what you don't have, or comparing yourself with what other people has and you don't, focus on what you have and work with that. Lastly, the tip number 3 is to be able to ask yourself what I want to achieve in my life, what I want to prioritize in my life. Is exercise something you want to start working on? Is your the way you're eating you want to improve? So just ask that to yourself, not what others are doing, because sometimes we think like we want to do what other people are doing because they seem they are having a great time, but probably that's not something we really want to do. So think about it for a moment. What is the thing you want to really start working on that's going to bring you peace, that's going to bring you balance, that's going to get you healthy? Now that you have thought about these 3 tips, bring all together. Recognize the circumstances you live in, which resources you have available to you, and how you can apply those things in what you want to achieve. So for example, think of someone who want to start working out but don't have access to go to gym, or don't have a lot of time because they work full time, and then they start thinking like, okay, that's my life rhythm, I work a lot, I don't have a lot of time, but probably I could take 2 or 3 days to start working out. And most likely they will start feeling at this point like, okay, maybe I can start by 30 minutes a day or less. And what other resources I have besides my time? Well, I have my phone. Maybe I can watch some routines online on YouTube and start from zero if I don't have access to the gym. I have my house. I have a place where I can work out for free. So you start taking that and looking that there are a lot of opportunities around you. It all depends on looking at your circumstances and making sure that it's making you feel balanced. Because if at any point any of these things are not making you feel well, probably it's because you are not feeling comfortable doing it. So it's better to question if you really want that. But the idea is that you are consistent, that always focus on what you have instead of what you don't have. I hope this video helped you to start having an idea of what a balanced life can be built by yourself. If you like it, give like, subscribe to the channel, and share with your family, friends to help you in this journey. And I'll see you in the next video.